Hi guys, it's Leanne here, and today on Wellness by LeannMarie, we are going to do my intro video. I can't believe that I'm actually filming this video, and in all honesty, I've been building a lot more than just what I'm talking about for quite a few months now, and finally Friday I finally have time to myself to chit chat with you guys, do an intro video, and really explain to you what this all means. And grab your popcorn, grab your chips, grab your chapstick, your water, whatever, and I'll be back right after the intro. Now that I have my phone holder, you guys have watched the intro, I have my own water, my lips are chapped, I am ready to go. Some of y'all may know that this YouTube channel used to be a YouTube channel that I had before I even started my LeannMarie channel. You guys should still go and watch my LeannMarie channel because I'm not going to stop posting. Actually, I have a lot of plans for this wellness channel, and it's not just a wellness channel, it is something completely more than a wellness channel. It's something more than just your average Joe or Jane YouTube channel. It's more than just. Wellness by LeannMarie has a lot more meaning, a lot more gratitude, a lot more understanding, and it's very much for everyone. I have my handy dandy almost kind of script, kind of just what I want to talk about topic wise. Let's just talk about my story and how I even got here, because some of you are wondering what the hell is, like, what's my story, what's my background. And to that I say, when I originally thought of this idea, I had watched two different YouTubers, same styled content, not very similar but very similar in style, and I'll have the link to the playlist below because you guys can definitely go watch it, because those two videos are what kind of created the outline and the process of what I am doing today. And like I said, there's just so many reasons why wellness matters to me. And to start at the very beginning, if you guys come from my LeannMarie channel, you guys may or may not know that I actually was in the hospital for over a month back in 2013. So January 29th to February 29th of 2013, and it was quite literally the first lowest low that I've ever had in my life. And when I mean lowest low, I mean quite literally the process of, I hate to say it this way, but it was like a life or death situation. And I can definitely go into that in a very big, long, assorted, well planned out YouTube video on my main channel, kind of giving you, aw, come here baby, it's just mommy, no worries. We have a special guest. We have Day Day here. He is my black shy cat. We will see how long he sits with me. It was quite literally the lowest low that I had, and it was a point in my life where I almost did not have a life to live. And I feel like after that point, I sat in, I want to say misery, but I don't want to say misery and make it sound like it was a bad thing, because if I never went through those things, I would have never had what I have now and have the knowledge and understanding of why things are this way. And as much as it was a hard all around, I feel like it was worth everything, and it was worth every moment. Even though it was like a crappy part of my life, essentially it's like a huge part of why I'm still living. Like I said, I can go in a very long overdue video about it, but it's essentially a part of my life in a sense. Like, I've never really healed from it, so I feel like going through this wellness journey is like, wellness isn't just mental, it's not just physical, it's not just getting fit, eating health, it's everything in between. It's a huge circle and a huge cycle of like how you dedicate to putting into yourself to make you feel better all around. And I feel like that's one thing that a lot of people in society doesn't understand. That's what wellness is truly about. Wellness isn't just about getting fit or exercising or going to the gym, doing Pilates or yoga or eating healthier, or the 80-20 rule or the 90-10 rule, or it just, there's so much that goes into it. And I feel like growing up, I was allowed almost everything I wanted when it came to food. So I had a healthy relationship with food, but that came with the cost of like not having portion control, not understanding what my body needed, because I gave in to whatever those cravings were. And I never really truly had assistance understanding my own body, what my body needs, what my body wants, and everything that goes with being overall. He wants to play. Baby, why don't you come over here? Because then we can play and then we can talk. Why do you have to play with me right now? Mommy wants to chat. She's having her chatty moment. All I really want for a majority of my, well, really all of my middle school years, all of my high school years, all of the years after high school up to the day that I moved here, I knew that I really had to make, all I ever wanted was to lose weight and look skinny. And now that I've grown, and now that I've went through the phase of going to the gym, and now that I'm going through the phase of like really truly understanding what my body needs and what my body wants, all I'm striving for is to be healthier minded. It doesn't really matter what my reality is when it comes to if I'm working out at the gym, or if I'm working out at home, or doing at-home Pilates, or making my own Pilates routine, like whatever it may be. All I really want now is to understand, is to be a better and healthier minded person. Struggles that I've faced in my life thus far is not understanding what my body needs. I never really understood what understanding your body meant. Exercising, portion control, healthy eating, judgment from others, not knowing where to start, and most importantly, a realistic routine I can actually stick with. Now, let me pause for a second. You're thinking, Leanne, that's like the most important role, and I get it. I completely understand that, and I think part of it is not being disciplined enough and not taking initiative to really work on what truly matters. And I'm still having trouble with that, but it ends now. I'm filming this video for you guys, so genuinely all that really matters is putting in the work and the understanding that I need to be a better person. Starts now, and sticking to a routine means discipline. What truly inspired me to make a channel that is dedicated to soft wellness and what soft wellness is, and me personally, soft wellness means a judgment-free zone, a beginning, a new beginning, a area where people can come to dedicate their time to putting a comment, maybe not understanding things, or sharing their story. Because one thing I do not tolerate on this channel, or either channel of mine, is hatred, and I don't tolerate it. It doesn't have any business being in my comment section, because at the end of the day, we're all human. We all are in the same boat of some kind, whether it be marital issues, whether it be feeling lost in life, whether it means no friends, having issues with self-confidence, self-love. I don't understand where to start. Any journey that you're in, you are safe to come to my channel and Wellness by Leanne to really put in an understanding. What's wrong, baby? Oh yeah. This is like mom life, top tier mom life right here. My mom is at work as it's President's Day and I have it off, so I got to talk to her for a little bit. If you guys don't know, or if you guys are coming from my main channel, you guys would or would not know that I am actually gluten and dairy intolerant, and I have a podcast called Tasty Talks with Leanne that really kind of deepens that relationship and understanding. I shifted my content on my main channel to be wellness, lifestyle, related because that's what I truly care for. And I think with that change, I feel like I'm finally starting to understand like a lot, and I feel like this is kind of like a brief little intermission chit chat, but I feel like my frontal lobe has developed at 23. Maybe it's just because I didn't go to college, or maybe it's just because like I'm doing a lot of adulting in my life right now. That's kind of like the stage of life where I am at. To be honest with you guys, I could not be more happy with every decision that I've made thus far. I could talk about that for like 82 years, so we're gonna get back on topic here. I've been opening up on my main channel about how life is with gluten and dairy intolerance and being gluten and dairy free, or semi-vegan if I like to call it, and I really show the part of life where picky eaters like myself can have the platform to come and just have always wanted a channel to where like I can show others what it's like to be okay with something even though you're so new to it. And I think that I personally have been sharing recipes, whether that's on short form content, Tasty Talks with Leanne, regular schmegular content like long form content, my main channel of how to adapt and really find recipes that you like and truly want to eat in the healthiest way possible comes at a cost of like really healing yourself. I feel like a lot of people try to eat healthier, and every start of the new year they have a compiled list of things that they want to achieve that year. This year I never did any New Year's resolutions at all. Actually, why I did that was because I knew that if I wasn't going to dedicate this year to mend my healing journey and mend my mental relationship with myself, then all of those compiled list of things are just going to go to shit. Mental, physical, emotional health healing is a part of becoming the healthiest version of yourself, and if you're not going to put in the work and the dedication to heal, then there's no reason to make a list of things, because 99.9% of these people who make those lists fall through. And I'm going to be the first one to admit I am one of those 99.9% of those people. So I can genuinely tell you it's never worked for me. The only thing that I did this year was my vision board, and so far like, pretty much 60 max, between 60 and 80% there. And it's not about only achieving those goals, it's about finding things that I like and for myself to help me get in the groove and help others during the way. And I feel like I'm rambling and it's not making any sense in my head, and who knows, I may be making so much sense when I sit and edit this video. I also really wanted to film the progress for my own so that I can see later, because whether this brand, whether this channel becomes a huge brand or whether it just sticks to being a channel, either way I feel like seeing my own progress and dedication is going to help loads of other people. And I did talk about the 2 YouTube videos. I'll have them, like I said, in the description below, along with in the the playlist that I have dedicated to those 2 YouTube videos. That's just 2 of so many YouTube videos lately that I've been watching that have really put me on every single item and chapter that I'm starting this year. I feel like I've started like 4 different chapters, and it's a little overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. And some of those chapters you guys will see in a few years. Some of them you may see by the end of this year, who knows. Working towards those chapters of my life is so important to me. What is Wellness by LeannMarie, and what will you expect? To define my brand, I feel like there's so many different branches and levels, and Wellness by LeannMarie is such a huge topic for so many different subtopics. So I'm just going to be reading straight through here. I will have the huge list on the screen for you guys because I know it's a lot. There's 3 sub-chapters in the huge chapter of wellness. Movement, gentle workouts, gym workouts, yoga workouts, Pilates workouts, so many different types of workouts. Now I do want to note that I am not a yoga and I am not a Pilates instructor right now, so you guys only be seeing, until I greet you with that certification, what I like to do in yoga and Pilates. But once I get the certification in yoga, Pilates, once I get those 2 certifications, I will definitely be making content on how-tos, or kind of like Sarah Beth's yoga workouts and different channels kind of in that sense. But for now, it will just be kind of like wellness grade lifestyle content until I get my certifications. Now, yoga and Pilates are not in the 3 that I'm studying right now. I'm studying to be a nutrition coach. I'm studying to be a corrective exercise specialist and a personal trainer right now. So yoga and Pilates is not in the near future as of right now, but trust me, I will get there. Also, it's going to contain philosophy behind types of YouTube videos. So for instance, philosophy behind Shavasana, or philosophy behind the leg press, or so many, like, it doesn't have to be so specific, but like philosophy behind. Going to be a series that I will start once I get those certifications in my hand. Nourishment, simple recipes, grocery hauls, wellness related recipes. Once I get the coaching, once I get the certification for being a nutrition coach, you guys will see content related to philosophy behind eating this certain product. You guys will also be seeing snacks, side dishes, why we need to eat healthier, and like so many other behind the scene topics that I feel like a lot of people in nutrition don't tend to give you. This TikToker's I don't remember her name off the top of my head. She has a master's in nutrition and I have fucking loved her content. It's so realistic, so easy, and it's definitely there for people who just need something quick, easy, healthy, but yet gives into your craving, but yet also isn't astronomically terrible. I love her content. I actually use a lot of her recipes. If that aligns with you, you guys should definitely check her out because I love her. And like I said, there's so many different things besides these that you're going to see within these 3 topics. And mindfulness. Mindfulness is journaling, resets, routines, how-tos, understanding why blank, reading, ways to focus and zone back in. Like I said, there's so many subtopics. These are just quite a few that give you an idea of what you guys will be seeing. You guys may be asking, when is the upload schedule and what's the upload style? I will be posting weekly content. As far as like when I actually start this channel and once it's actually launched, I will only be doing Wellness Wednesday content for a considerable amount of time just to get me to the routine. I will also be adding Reset Sundays, and then I also have quite a few different things that I want to incorporate into this content as well. Does that mean you will only get 2 videos a week? Does that mean you will only get 1 video a week? No, you could possibly get 2 every here and there. Until the foreseeable future, I will only be doing 1 video, but you guys could expect 1 to 2 videos. I don't know. It's my first time really filming. I'm also trying to find a upload schedule that works for me on my main channel, so bear with me, but you guys will eventually be seeing 2 upload days and a mysterious 3rd upload day at some point. Now, my vibe for this channel is to be serious, teaching you once I get the certifications. Also, my vibe is to have fun edits, to spice up the content, to really keep your guys' eyes drawn in, to really put in the work and the time, still make it fun to watch regardless. My branding is pink, and you guys may be asking why I'm leaning into pink, and it's an intentional reason why. It leans into cozy, soft, feminine aesthetic styled videos. Is it just for women? Hell no. Hell no. Anyone can use this content. Anyone can watch it. It's not just for women. It's not just for femininity. It's here for everybody. I just wanted a pastel pink to communicate warmth, gentleness, approachability. It's quite literally the opposite of the harsh, intimidating vibe that a lot of fitness content creators give off. I wanted a approachable feel. I wanted a cozy, safe, welcoming vibe, especially for beginners like myself and all of y'all. Wellness isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, having compassion for yourself, and consistency. My future vision for this channel is to become certified in personal training, nutrition, certified corrective exercise specialist, yoga and Pilates instructor, wanting to expand into products and guidance styled videos and content, and who knows, something maybe even larger in the future. I'm wanting to build a community that's supportive, no hatred. I want to build a lot with this content, and that's quite literally just the beginning. I have so many ideas for this channel and for this community, and I feel like something like this is very much needed in the world of hatred and social media.